Welcome to Curiosity Gameplay with Rebel Weasel. When last we left our hero, she had spoken to Lyris Titanborn and met the Queen. After escaping the Icereach Coven, Fenorian suggested that I warn the authorities in Western Skyrim capital of Solitude. Lyris suggested that we follow Brondold's leads. I need to search the back alleys for Grega, a local snitch, and ask about the smugglers, and then I need to go to the Lonely Troll and ask Mog if he knows what the Reachmen were up to. So here we go.
I'm not the first Nord from the east to receive a chilly reception at the Blue Palace. Doubt I'll be the last.
There are quests everywhere in this town.
That's what he said.
The Bard's College. Hard to imagine the Skald King spent his youth studying verse in this stodgy old kingdom.
What is this?
Borfrey, is that you? Listen closely, you insufferable clod. I need you to find my notes and... wait, you're not Borfrey. I can tell from the lack of heavy breathing and sniffles. Who are you?
I'm Margret Miller. Are you stuck in a bottle?
Stuck in the bottle? No, no, no. This is a devious and very stubborn illusion. One that you now have the privilege of breaking. I was conducting some research, you see, and inadvertently triggered this spell. Luckily, I know how to reverse it.
How do you reverse this spell?
It's quite simple. I recorded the locations of 3 verses of a powerful incantation in my journal on the off chance something like this occurred. Acquire the verses, come back and dispel this illusion. I'll make it worth your while. I promise.
Alright, I'll find this incantation and dispel the illusion.
Oh, my assistant Borfrey has my journal. Find it, read my notes, and acquire the incantation. Also tell him to come get me. Someone nearly took a swig of me. Oh, I suppose introductions are in order. I am Narcissus Dren, famed historian, etc.
How exactly did you wind up like this?
Oh, does it really matter? Every historian worth his salt winds up trapped in an illusion at some point. Oh, very common, and thus not worthy of discussion or commitment to record. I will say, though, as magical traps go, male moth's wards are top tier.
Magical traps?
Indeed, I acquired a powerful scroll from the Mages Guild. I
Acquired.
thought it might direct me to a legendary illusionist's secret sanctum. Unfortunately, reading it led me to this dismal state.
That sounds pretty suspicious. Did you steal this scroll?
Steal? We're adventurers, aren't we? What you call stealing, I call daring investigation. Maelmoth's works contain a wealth of secrets. If we don't pursue them, some other historian will. I, for one, have no interest in sharing the glory with,
Go on. You have no interest in sharing the glory with who?
why, with anyone other than you, of course. You really thought I meant to exclude you? Oh, you wound me.
If this is just an illusion, why can't you move?
Oh, illusion magic extends far beyond simple parlor tricks and mirages. Skilled practitioners exert power over the mind itself. Intellectually, I know I am not a bottle. But the spell fooled some primitive aspect of my psyche into believing I am.
So you can't move because you believe bottles can't move on their own.
Precisely. The spell turned my knowledge of the natural sciences against me. Crafty, yes? A lesser intellect might have evaded the trap entirely. How's that for irony?
Uh-huh. Tell me about this incantation. Someone hid the verses?
Yes, the mage Mailmoth hid them all over Solitude, etched in wood, tucked under cobblestones, and so on. Just another one of his insufferable games. In retrospect, I probably should have gathered the verses before, all this.
Who is this Mailmoth, anyway?
Was. Who was he? Past tense. Mailmoth was one of Skyrim's most gifted illusionists. A contemporary of the great Shalador, if you can believe it. Of course, he's been dead for hundreds of years now. I'd say his claim to secrecy died long ago.
So he kept a lot of secrets.
Ah, countless secrets. He was a master illusionist, after all. Unfortunately, illusionists always cloak their discoveries in puzzles and traps. Insufferable, if you ask me. No matter. I never shrink from a challenge of the mind.
Okay, goodbye. We're gonna still work on the main quest here.
Hell.
Grega.
Hey, don't step on the dice. There a reason you're interrupting our game, Horkface?
Brondold said that you might know something about the smuggled goods from Sentinel.
Don't know any Brondold. Don't know you. Either way, I got nothing to tell you. Get lost. I'm on a winning streak.
Brondold's dead because of what's in those crates. They'll come for you, too.
Dead? That's a new one. Nothing Kassala usually moves through port is worth killing over. You didn't hear it from me, but she's the one picking up those shipments. Her warehouse is down on the docks. You want to know more? Go ask her.
I'll talk to Kassala. Thanks. Okay, let's go on to the Lonely Troll. This way?
Castle Dower is a monument to the Western spirit. Stony and cheerless. Maybe the new tower will liven up the place.
Here we are, the Lonely Troll. We want to look for an orc named Mog. As in smog.
You must be Mog. I have questions.
Questions? Happy to oblige. Buy a few rounds and let's chat.
You're going to answer me, Orc, or...
Jeez.
Hey! Nobody intimidates my friends.
Princess Svana.
Who gave you the right to walk in here and bully my friend? Did my father send you?
Why would your father send someone to bully Mog?
Because he doesn't like Mog. But I like Mog. Mog doesn't care that I'm a princess, and it doesn't matter to me that Mog's a scoundrel. If my father didn't send you, why are you threatening my friend?
We wanted to ask if he saw the people putting up the job postings.
Smelly bastards. Cheap, too. Wouldn't buy us a drink. They hung their flyers and left without saying a word. Then, a different smelly bastard showed up to sign on workers. He was a charmer, though.
You remember anything else about this charmer?
His breeches fit well. And he was handsome. Not a Nord. Breton, maybe. I didn't really listen to what he was saying. A half-dozen workers left with him. Off to the Drudok Mountains or someplace. He hasn't been back since.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let's talk outside, partner.
All right, Lyris. Oh, I want some of those chandeliers.
So we've got a mysterious Breton possibly working with Reachmen, recruiting workers for some unknown purpose. Plus, there's a smuggler hiding unknown contraband in a warehouse down by the docks. I say we deal with the smuggler first.
Why the smuggler?
We know where to find her, and we more or less know what she's up to. And if the two are connected, maybe the smuggler can help us narrow our search for the Breton. Ready to visit Casella's warehouse?
I'm ready to go to the smuggler's warehouse. I wonder if that's downstairs at the docks. Yup, it looks like it is.
That's Casella's warehouse. Only one sentry. Let's try not to cause a scene.
Private property. Get lost. Wait. A half-giant? Is that Lyris Titanborn?
You know Lyris?
Blood and Blade. Everyone knows Lyris Titanborn. What a woman. She's even larger than I imagined. No wonder she fought Swordmaster Sai Sahan to a draw. Wait, is he here too?
No, just us. We need to see Casalla.
Until Casalla returns, I'd be happy to keep Fair Lyris company in her stead.
Perhaps we could wait inside?
Alas, Casalla doesn't allow visitors when she isn't here to conduct business. But we can wait out here. Do you think Lyris would autograph my ancestral scabbard? It would mean so much to my son. When I have one. Do you know if Lyris is betrothed?
I am not sure, but if you get your scabbard, she'd be happy to autograph it.
Oh, thank you, thank you! You don't know how much this means to me.
I don't know what you said to him, but this is our chance. Try the lock. Good job with the sentry. You got rid of him and I didn't have to bash him or anything. See if you can pick the lock while I keep watch.
Okay.
What is that terrible smell?
See what's in those marked crates. I'll watch the door.
I'm gonna loot everything. Small game. Ancient urn. Ashen bones.
Gold may be the root of evil, but we all need roots.
Reach ritual fetishes.
More than you. Care to try me?
I'll pass. I just want to know who's been meddling in my business. I had a feeling it wasn't just an opportunistic thief trying to steal my cargo. What are you after?
proof of a plot against the High King. Care to explain what's in these crates?
A plot against the High King? Involving plundered antiquities from Hammerfell? Preposterous. I'm simply facilitating a transaction between treasure hunters and a rich collector. So, who am I paying the bribe to? You or the High King?
What about these reach fetishes?
Give me that! Tribal craft's my arse. I told that son of a skeever I don't deal in arcane goods, especially ones from the Reach. Nothing but sorrow comes from such business. This isn't cursed, is it?
Who hired you to smuggle this?
No name, just instructions and gold. Shipments come in, I make sure no one looks too closely and wait for a pickup. Never see the same face twice. Last time it was a smooth-talking Breton with Nord laborers in tow. You want more? I need assurances.
I'm sure we can work something out.
They're taking the cargo to an abandoned lodge in the foothills north of Solitude. Occasionally used it myself when the city guard was being thorough. Want to catch them? Start there. If that's all, we're leaving. I'm not losing my head over this.
Can you tell me anything else about the Breton and the laborers?
The Breton was sly. Handsome even.
Oh.
Thought he could charm me into taking on additional shipments. Now that I know what's involved, the trouble isn't worth it. The Nords were local, hired hands from the Lonely Troll.
You never check your cargo?
I'm paid not to ask too many questions. This arrangement was a lucrative one. I trusted them, but it seems they took advantage of my natural greed. That won't happen again.
All right. Goodbye.
Do not let yesterday take up too much of
I cannot use the door right now. Oh. Talk to Lyris.
Ronald had good instincts. We're definitely onto something. Our mystery buyer is hiring locals to haul these urns and reach fetishes out of the city. But for what purpose?
Could it have something to do with the ritual that I saw the witch perform at the barrow?
The Coven was also perfecting some kind of ritual in Icereach. Something to do with storms. If these fetishes are from Icereach, you may be onto something. Still, why involve the locals? Seems like an unnecessary risk.
I guess we should check out the lodge.
Good idea. Head there while I circle around from the other direction. Maybe I can catch them before they reach the lodge. Just be careful. I'd rather not lose another partner at this point in the investigation.
I'll see you at the lodge.
Give your sentry my best, and tell him I owe him an autograph.
Oh, he's gonna get more than an autograph if I see him again.
family died when the plague.
We're going to stop right here. Thank you for joining me with Curiosity Gameplay and Rebel Weasel. I'll see you next time.